Before we do that, we have a special gift for you and a special surprise.
Greetings, friends, and greetings to our most highly esteemed honoree colleague, David Meredith. My dear David, I'm so glad to be here on video this morning to be a part of this celebration, this very well-deserved celebration. When Robert came to me some time ago to inquire about a commission, I went right away to my friend, the great emerging, well, he's emerged, the hymn writer, David Bjorlin, and said, I want to write something that has to do with resistance. And he had been thinking about this as well and said, well, resistance, I see it as resistance is in the telling of our stories. When we tell about the times God has been on the side of the poor and has taken the powerful down from their thrones, these suppressed stories, we tell them, and that's a means of resistance. And then resistance is being rooted in our local communities, where we care for the earth and we care for each other in simple and small acts. And finally, resistance is our imagination, to think about the future where we live, where God's kingdom reigns and justice and love prevail. And for me, coming to the table and taking part in communion reminds me that love over death and fear will always have the final say. So here's the song. I hope you sing it lustily, as John Wesley would say, and with great joy. It is, I want to say once more, congratulations on your very well-deserved honor, David. You have been, over these difficult days and months and years, you have been such a bright and shining star for me, and I know for so many, through your courage, your leadership, your ability to tell the truth in difficult times, your honesty, and your humor, your sense of humor, and most deeply for your friendship, that abiding friendship. I love you, and I hope you and all of us continue to resist. We resist. God calls us to resist. Hallelujah, praise the one who calls. Remember, be rooted. Imagine to resist. We resist.
Resist is to remember the tales that are suppressed, of riven seas and empty graves, the poor revealed as blessed, of dreams that turn to movements, of saints who overcame. To resist is to remember our story is the same. We resist. We resist. God calls. to weep, where tyrants kneel to children, where good is thought not gain. To resist is to imagine the presence of God's reign. We resist. We resist. We resist.